Hey everyone, this is Mr. Wu here, and it's been a while since I've done anything related to Guild Wars 2, but as some of you guys might know, I do like reading certain books of this sort of genre. Um, so the first picture you see here is the two books that Guild Wars have released so far. The first one's called Ghosts of Ascalon, the second one's called Age of Destiny. They're both written by different authors, or different writers, whatever. They're about two separate things, so they're not like a trilogy or a set, nothing like that. They're two separate stories. They're both actually based in between the end of Guild Wars, the end of Eye of the North, and the beginning of Guild Wars 2, when that story and when that story in game comes out. These books are set in between then. I do believe they're planning to release one more, I believe. I think they're meant to release three, but only the second one's been released so far as I know. But yeah, the next picture, that's just oh yeah, before that, I'd like to apologise for a few, not many, just like 3 or 4 possibly, of the pictures are slightly red, as you can see. That's just my stupid camera playing up. But yeah, the first picture is just Ghosts of Ascalon, written by Matt Forbeck and Jeff Grubb. I've personally never heard of them, but I hear that they've written other things, not necessarily books, but like other publications, whatever. So yeah, as it says, based on the acclaimed video game series from ArenaNet, and I'm just going to scroll through all these pictures while I talk about this stuff. The front cover is nice, quite nice looking. You can get this as a wallpaper if you want this for your computer. Just go on the website. I'll have a link to the website where you can buy these and all that. I'll mention that again later. But the first thing I have to say about these books are they're generally not very good. They're not well written, is what I mean. Neither of them. They're both. I mean, I'm not gonna. I know this is sort of like an in-depth review, but it's not going to be. I'm not a professional reviewer in any way. But and I don't want to give away any spoilers, which is the main thing. So I'm gonna have to miss out a lot of things when I say it's bad. But what I'm gonna say is they're not well written. Not compared to this, anyway. Lord of the Rings, and books like that, they're in a whole completely other league compared to these Guild Wars books here. The one reason why I would buy these Guild Wars books is for the lore, essentially. This is the blurb of the first one, Ghost of Ascalon. Starts with 250 years ago, Ascalon burned. Desperate to defend his kingdom from advancing hordes of bestial char, King Adalbern summons the all-powerful foe fire to repel the invaders. This is not spoilers, obviously, so don't worry. And it basically goes on to say, hopefully you can read this, it goes on to say how Ascalon was basically lost and turned into some weird ghost place. Like I said, I don't want to reveal too much. Yep, so that's that one. What both these books include, which is quite interesting, I'm sure if you've looked in the manual of your Guild Wars games, there'll be like a timeline. But this one spans a longer period from what I remember. I didn't take pictures of the whole thing, but from this you get the idea. I'm sure you can look it up somewhere if you're really interested in the timeline. But like I said, these books are great for lore. Like Savaria in it, like you've never heard of them before in the original Guild Wars games. You get loads of new places. That's what's important. Like some of the places you can imagine them being in Guild Wars 2. Some places that they visit in these books, you can imagine playing them in the games, and it will make a really, really good environment. So I think that's what they had in mind here when they were writing these. Another thing that's interesting that was also in these books, they're both is the map of Tira. They're both in both books, sorry. The map's in both books. This one is the one from Ghosts of Ascalon, which reminds me, they're both made out of a different material, the books, but I don't know why that is. The second one, Edge of Destiny, is got a much more sort of shiny, glossy feel to it, whereas the Ghosts of Ascalon has got a more shiny, glossy feel to it. The second one is a bit more matte, The pages are made out of something, slightly different material, but it's nothing to be worried about. Yep, the maps are in both. It's very interesting. As you can see, they show the whole map and how it's changed from what it was before. The second picture here is just a slightly closer zoom. I was in Ascalon. I don't know why. You see things like the Black Citadel, Ebon or Hawk, however you say that, and things like that. Really, it's a great map. Obviously, you've got to have a map in these books. Here goes Edge of Destiny. You might be able to see the different material. This has got a great cover. I'm not sure if you can get that as wallpaper, but it shows the 5 races. Again, based on the acclaimed video game series from ArenaNet, you guys know that. Like I said before, this is written by J. Robert King. Again, I'm not exactly sure who he is, but I hear that he's written other pieces as well. But really, these books, like I said before, aren't the most well written, but they have very, very interesting facts in them. So again, hopefully you can read this blurb. It says, "Destiny called, they answered. In the dark recesses of Tyria, elder dragons have awoken from millennia slumbers. First came Primordus, which stirred in the depths, forcing the Azura to flee to the surface." I believe you saw that in the end of Either North. That happens. I believe that is Primordus. I think. What was one of those? I don't remember anymore. Is it Primordus or is it? Yeah, whatever. And then obviously you have the Zayatan or Zayatan, which is the one that's going to be in Guild Wars 2, the main one, I believe, that you like, the main biggest baddest boss one, whatever. But yeah, these books are brilliant for lore. They contain a lot of good sort of ideas of Guild Wars 2. They give their good introduction to it. So if you're a big Guild Wars fan, definitely read these. If you're looking to buy Guild Wars 2, like you see new trailers and stuff, and you want to buy it, definitely look into these again. They're not the most well written, but they're still good in their own way. Like I said before, you can buy these from Amazon. Is obviously a good place to look, but I have a link in the description of the Guild Wars 2 website, which will be the direct link to these books, at least the first one anyway, and then you can have a look yourself on there. But yeah, I didn't want to go into too much depth on the actual story, obviously, because that would be giving stuff away, and I don't want to do that. But like I said before, the environments, the characters, not necessarily characters, but the races, the professions, you get an idea of that. The lands are definitely the biggest thing. The enemies, or stuff you might have, stuff that might be mentioned in the original Guild Wars, but you never quite got onto properly. You never quite fully understood. But yeah, definitely have a look at these. They're worth buying if you're into Guild Wars. And thanks for watching, guys. This is Mr. here, and see you guys later.